Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. And it's for Thursday, the second day of November, the 13th day of Cheshvan. Here we go. Today we're starting a new unit, and that's the one about opening competing businesses. Let's say you've got your friend who has a wonderful little candy store, and you want to open up your own candy store right next to his, and you're going to bash his business. So that's the topic called Hasagas Gvul, stepping onto somebody else's like turf with your business and how we view that in halacha. So here we go. Now I must tell you that so many of today's businesses run so different than businesses ran 2,000 years ago. Now so much of it is on the web, and there's a million candy stores on the web, a million shoe things, and there's Amazon. So a lot of what we're going to learn here, you'll still have to be asking to your rabbi when you open up your competing business, because we do business so differently today. But here are the basics. The Gemara says in Makos on Daf Chaf the Gemara says that David HaMelech said many things about guidelines as to how a good person should be, and one of his guidelines was don't step on your friend's business. If your friend's running a competitive, proper business and you just step in and crush him, that's not an appropriate thing to do. The Gemara in Yevamos says on Daf Ayin Ches that if you take away someone's livelihood, it's like murder. So I'm giving you the basic backdrops on how our rabbis view it. Killing somebody else's profession while you step all over his business, by the rabbis, that's considered to be murder. The Rambam in Hilchos Deos says that a Talmid Chacham, a good God-fearing person who follows Torah and everything, must be honest and straight in all of his business dealings. And going along with being honest and straight is don't kill somebody else's profession. That's not called being honest and straight. That's just aggressive. Again, I know out there in our world today in 2017, you see people just, hostile takeovers taking over everybody else, but this is how the rabbis view it, not how our modern world of 2017 views it, and we must follow the Torah. So the way the Torah tells it in its basic is that if your friend has a store selling candy and you just want to open up right next door to him and kill his business, the Gemara in Baba Basra discusses exactly this, and two of the Amoraim, those are the rabbis of the Gemara, argue about it. We follow the ruling of the rabbi who says that you have leniency. He could say, whatever business is destined to come to you will come to you. Whatever business is destined to come to me will come to me. And we follow that rabbi of the Gemara who said that. But that doesn't mean you have a blanket, well, okay, I heard on the Daily Dvar Halacha that, the rabbis of the Gemara rule that you're just allowed to crush other businesses. So there is something to that, but you listen over the next day or two or three as we go through the details, and you'll see that we don't always do it that way. Like, for example, first example, if let's say person A has a candy store in Baltimore, and person B wants to just show up on scene from out of town and just open a competing store in Baltimore, that would be the kind of situation where it's not allowed. You don't even live in Baltimore. Why do you need to open your store here and crush the guy who's in Baltimore? That's how halacha views it. Halacha does say, though, that if the guy opening the store is from out of town, but he's going to open it in Baltimore, but he's going to pay local taxes in Baltimore, then that might make it permissible because he's gaining money, earning money, but giving it to all the good causes of Baltimore. That kind of sort of makes him like a resident there. So bottom line is, as we learn this the next 2 or 3 days, that we're going to have details where we're anyway going to always say to you, speak to your rabbi before opening a competing business, but we're just learning some of the guidelines as to how it operates. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.